Oh, welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, early morning again. I think we've got 4 or 5 hours of dry weather, so I need to get done what I can get done. As you can see, we've got some more wood chips, but I still need to get some of the old wood chips out, so let's crack on. A bit done. This used to be my old leaf mould bay. Not done any this time, or sifted any. So all my 3 to 4 year old wood chips can go in here. And as you can see, I'm nearly there. And these will continue to rot down. Plenty of earthworms in here. A couple of more paths should do us. So that's nice and full now. No doubt it'll settle, but it's so much easier to get the old wood chips out before you put the ones on top. If not, you have to scrape them back and fetch some. So there's over a cubic metre there now to sift or just to add to my beds. Call a shovel. Another load. Oh dear. Too old to be rushing around. So it's almost 8:30. I've been here 3/4 of an hour. So you can see what I've got up to and what I've been doing. Get stuck in. Don't keep stopping for cups of tea. There's a few other people just grabbing a few wood chips now, so I'll leave them to it because I've already completed plot 3 and we're on a good way on to plot 1. So let's go and have a look at another job we can do. It's Saturday the 10th of February at 8:30. Like I say, got cracking. The light wasn't brilliant, but we're due a next lot of rain fairly soon. So in a previous blog, I rushed to get this guttering on. It's not fastened on properly, but it's fit for purpose. We haven't got any downspouts now going into these. Right at the end there, we've got all the water going that way. So, did it work? Did it fill the tanks? Well, yes it did. And as you can see there, the top barrel, that's the one that's overflowing, but the rest I've pretty well got right. It's not worth adjusting them now, but as you can see, all the barrels are connected, bar from one. So all I need now is to get the lids cut, some more wire on them, as in this wire. Notice that one there. Ah, that's right. Look at, see that this pipe just tend to belly up. It's not a very good one actually, but once they're full, it's very difficult to get the siphoning system going and making sure it is going, because once we've got barrels sat on here, we're reliant on us not taking too much water out. So I'm happy with that. So now I just need to cut a few holes. Might have to empty some water out into another barrel to get the siphon system going, but we'll give you a close-up of what we're doing now. So this is the one where the actual water goes in. I need a pipe to go out that way, so I'm going to use my core drill bit. Let's just make sure you're catching all that, because the camera's just slightly dropped down in my case. I bought a brand new saw up just in case the allotment saw isn't perfect, but I'll do it over the barrow to collect all the plastic. That wasn't too bad. Plastic floating about if we can help it. Thinking that worm was lucky. Go on, get in there. So that now can sit over there. I just need to make a new wire. I'll quickly show you that as well. So this is wire that fencing contractors use to hold the fence up, like chicken wire, an old wooden dowel and a pair of snips, and we just wrap it around this dowel to make a coil spring. I've just done a test one, but it's quite strong wire. Put the wire over there, depending on how strong the wire is, and then just keep going round and round. Not the easiest job to do, but it stops those pipes kinking, and hopefully you've got to see that. So that's a nice natural shape. I'll get the hose. I have to rub that yellow one, and it's just a matter of sliding it over till you get halfway. Grab that there, you'll know exactly where you are then. Just bend it a touch, dip it in that water all the way into the water. Make sure all the air's out, thumb over the top. Just make sure it's running. I emptied this out and it's been siphoning from that tank, hasn't it? So now we put this bit together. So now I've got two pipes taking out the main tank, so if we get a really heavy storm, we've got two pipes running. And because we've cut another hole in there, I'm going to stack some bricks on that to stop it from warping. We'll take some of those that we got from the Harbour column. So that's our delicious siphoning there all around. So this is the one that I haven't got a lid in. So we'll quickly top those up. A little bit of messing about, but in the long run it'll work out absolutely fine. So I need one now for that top one, and what I'm going to do is cut through to the bung, and that should then drop out, he says. Minimum light now, it gets into that water to send it green. So I'm going to work my way along now and get all this done. So I'll set you up again. I'll put the playlist on the end about the whale pump. It's 12 volt, and my battery's charged up with the solar power. Right, one of those barrels is full. I'm going to let the siphoning system fill that barrel up again. I've moved my homemade trommel so I can get access to the water where the galvanised tanks are, but I need to sort these barrels out and get these cut as well. I played crafty. I slipped the wire spring over the pipe while it was still under the water. Hopefully that will work. I'm not just a pretty face, but by gum, I've got cold hands now. I've cut a hole in this side as well, which you can't see. There is room for another barrel there. Then I can use this water from here to keep topping up this barrel that feeds the greenhouse gravity fed wick guttering system. I'm not filling those barrels right to the top because it's still midwinter and the holes in the tops let the water through, so if we get 2 inches of rain, it'll fill these barrels by 2 inches. I'm going to ferry some of the water out that green barrel into this one, let it settle, then I can once it's settled I can put it into there and then fire it into the other barrel. I've got another one to sit on there, so I'll have 3 to drip feed all these beds here where I'm going to grow my giant celery once I've moved all my junk. That was a really good 2 hours work. I've also done this one here, moved that one. I think that it was all set up differently here before, but obviously we've got all the barrels all the way around there now, which helps. And we've got this system all the way around my allotments, and there's my homemade liquid plant foods there, and another water tank with a wick in to gravity feed from those barrels. And we've got the same here. This is for the benefit of the 400 plus new subscribers since Christmas. Again, they're loft water tanks with wicks in, sucking up water, and then we access water there to feed the raised pallet collar beds that we've got around the allotment. And then the polytunnel, it's got the guttering attached to it. Again, all these barrels are connected. There's the other barrel we've got to take over. See, the weight has pushed it down, but I've got a use for those now. And where all the barrels along there, and I think there's over 6,000 odd litres just in this setup here around the polytunnel. 6,800. And again, we've got it mirrored here for the future. A tap there, and we've got one on this side as well, exactly the same. And I can siphon it out these galvanised tanks, but these galvanised tanks aren't going to last forever, as we've seen on plot 1. But these tanks have been really useful from the start of my allotment journey 10 years ago. I think I now deserve a brew. Thumbs up or thumbs down for the interaction. Don't forget, get those winter jobs done, little and often, and you'll get there. Leave me a comment on whatever subject you like, what you've been up to, and why not consider subscribing to see what I get up to on my allotment gardening on a budget journey throughout 2024. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.